The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal that Brooke's eyes are filled with tears again, an emotional and haunting scene for viewers. Feelings of anxiety and frustration rise when witnessing Brooke with wet eyes, clearly expressing the pain and hardship she is going through. This scene is not simply a sad moment, but also a key point for us to understand more deeply the complex inner self of the character Brooke, a woman with a tumultuous emotional past and who does not easily find peace in life. Brooke's sister Katie is very worried for her sister when she notices her unstable mood. Katie does not want Brooke to live alone during this difficult time because she understands that Brooke may have impulsive actions, unable to control her emotions. Katie's anxiety comes from deep affection and sisterly responsibility when she knows that Brooke is more easily influenced by emotions than reason in stressful times. Despite Katie's repeated warnings, Brooke's reckless actions were hard to avoid when her heart was broken. Brooke insisted that she would be fine, a reassurance not only to Katie, but also to herself. But did that assurance truly represent Brooke's inner calm, or was it just a mask to hide the deep pain she felt? The question remains, leaving viewers wondering whether Brooke is truly stable in the face of her intense emotional challenges. Fans of the bold and the beautiful know the passionate but tumultuous relationship between Brooke and Ridge, one of the series' most iconic couples. Their relationship has long been noted for its sweet moments mixed with heartbreaking breakups, and while adorable to viewers, their love was never long-lasting, with the pair breaking up and getting back together 8 times. Each breakup leaves a deep wound in Brooke's heart, creating a complex chain of emotions that viewers cannot forget. So why is Brooke so heartbroken when she loses her latest relationship with Ridge, even though she knows that they have gone through countless ups and downs before? This loss is not just another breakup in a long series of separations, but also the loss of hope and dreams of an eternal love that has existed for many years. It can be understood that for Brooke, Ridge is not only a lover, but also the other half that she always longs to find, an indispensable factor in her life. Therefore, when she loses him again, she is even more hurt, falling into a state of deep sadness. Besides, Ridge cannot completely escape Brooke's influence. He struggles with feelings of regret and cannot let go of the past. Ridge has to deal with many different elements in his life: the complicated relationship with Taylor, thoughts about Logan, haunting memories that do not fade easily. Taylor cannot be just a safety net or a place where Ridge can find easy recovery, because the unfinished wound with Brooke still makes him hesitate. In order to move forward, Ridge needs to invest all of his current love with Taylor, the love he always claims to have for her. An important step in this process is asking Taylor to remarry and then hold a wedding, proving that he is willing to commit long-term and try to overcome the past. This is a risky but necessary step for Ridge to prove his sincerity and true feelings for Taylor, but in this context, Brooke is always immersed in sadness. Her teary eyes are a living testament to the unending pain, the heartache of seeing her love once again extinguished. She was sad not only for losing Ridge, but also for the vague memories and unrealized dreams she had woven over the years. Given these circumstances, the audience is not far from witnessing Ridge propose because he is very emotional and sincere. But that state of mind and heart fluttering is not only for Taylor, but also a reaction to the pain of losing Brooke. Taylor, as we have seen, is considered a place where Ridge can safely land, a place where he can find peace. However, is Taylor ready to bear the pain of knowing that Ridge is still clinging to the past and has not yet dissipated feelings for Brooke? If not, it could lead to serious psychological and health consequences for her. The tension in Taylor's heart is even greater when she has to witness Brooke being able to ruin the whole proposal, creating a big shock for both of them. Imagine Brooke, in a panic, angry because of the gorgeous wedding dress that Ridge once gave Taylor, a symbol of love and commitment. This action is not only a psychological betrayal of Taylor, but also a clear sign of Brooke's loss of control and insanity. Brooke is behaving like a madman, and the question is whether she is being psychologically haunted and leading to a mental disorder after Ridge broke up with her. Brooke's character may be going through an extremely difficult period where the past and present intersect, causing her to lose the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy, between hope and disappointment. Signs such as teary eyes, the act of destroying or cutting Taylor's dress in particular all imply that Brooke may be on the verge of a mental breakdown. She even ruined Ridge's proposal. Psychologists in the audience will recognize the obvious symptoms of a person drowning in pain without being able to save themselves. Is Brooke mentally ill after the psychological shock? Against the dramatic backdrop of the bold and the beautiful, these revelations not only shock viewers, but also make us reflect on love, loss, and the profound psychological consequences of dealing with emotional pain. Every detail, from Brooke's teary eyes to her extreme actions, paints a complex picture of a person struggling with herself in a complicated and painful relationship. Steffi faces a challenging and stressful assignment next week, trying her best to keep her sarcastic comments to herself, implying that she knows how to control her emotions and words so as not to cause unnecessary conflict. But this tact in communication is not the only thing Steffi is trying to do. She also faces new challenges at Forrester Creations, a work environment where her every move is scrutinized. She promises to be a team player who is willing to take on responsibility and work with her colleagues to move the company forward. However, her assurance and commitment are just the beginning of a long process that requires perseverance, tact, and a deep understanding of the company culture. Viewers can see Steffi trying to prove herself not only through promises, but also through concrete actions, such as being willing to share responsibility for coming up with creative ideas and solving problems effectively. However, it is not easy for her to build trust from all sides within Forrester Creations. Hope quickly begins to question Steffi's true motives for returning to Forrester Creations. In next week's preview, Hope openly suspects that Steffi is not really returning just to work for the common good, but that there may be a hidden purpose behind this decision. Hope's suspicions are not only a sign of a power struggle, but also a manifestation of her wariness of the subtle moves she senses from Steffi. With her vast experience and keen intuition, Hope is not taken in by Steffi's assurances. She questions the truth behind Steffi's moves, making the atmosphere at Forrester Creations more tense than ever. She will soon discover Steffi's plan to overthrow Hope and Carter, a hidden plot that could threaten her position and career. Such plans are often sophisticated and difficult to reveal, requiring a series of clever actions and taking advantage of the opponent's weaknesses. When faced with Hope's skepticism, Steffi is forced to respond not only with words, but also with concrete actions that demonstrate her true intentions. So what will Hope do when she realizes the true nature of Steffi's plan? If her theory is correct, that Steffi really has a coup plot, then it raises the question of whether she is about to fire Steffi. Firing an important member like Steffi requires not only decisiveness, but also careful calculation of the long-term consequences for both the team and the working environment. She must consider whether this dismissal can completely resolve the threat or just temporarily slow down the situation, causing new arguments and conflicts. If Hope decides to step up the investigation, she will likely employ a series of smart strategies to gather evidence of Steffi's true intentions. She may monitor secret meetings, review recent decisions, and analyze Steffi's moves to find traces of a coup plot. Meanwhile, Steffi is not someone who can easily give up her intentions. She has made it clear in her actions and words that she is returning to Forrester Creations as a team player. But if she truly has a goal of overthrowing Hope and Carter, then her small actions and words may just be a mask to cover up her darker intentions. This adds to the drama, as the audience will not know if Steffi's plan could be happening right before their eyes, and whether she will be discovered in time. The climax of the story may be the moment when Hope has to make an important decision. Should she fire Steffi? This decision will not only directly affect the relationship between the two central characters, but it can also cause major upheavals within Forrester Creations. A firing decision can start a new chain of events, from replacing Steffi with a new character or promoting a tense relationship between family members. On the other hand, if Hope finds clear evidence of Steffi's plot, she can also use this information to leverage the power and assets in the company to benefit her family. Through every small detail in the plot, the bold and the beautiful once again depicts the complexity of family relationships, the power struggle in the business, and the dramatic turns from each character's tricks. Every action, every word of Steffi or Hope contains many layers of meaning, not just simply work, but also a psychological battle for trust and power. The audience is eagerly waiting for the next developments, curious to know whether Steffi's plan will be exposed or not, and what direction Forrester Creations' future will take in the hands of these powerful players.